Good afternoon, I'm Jeff. I'm a sewer tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 13025 Southwest Broadmoor Place here in Tigard. We're located down inside the crawl space. We're at the clean out here right as the line goes out of the foundation, next to all the pool, or the fountain pumps and everything in the front. 4-inch ABS clean out. We're going to insert the camera and check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. Currently have water running. Here we go. And I will zero out the camera counter right here just inside the clean out. Here we go. As far as I can tell here, I believe that this line does actually go out. Yeah, there's the clean out there. We have to go through the crawl because there's so much landscaping and fountain stuff over the top. And this first section here is the stuff I'm most concerned about, because there is a pond over the top of the sewer line out front there. And at this point here, we should be beyond that, so that part is great. We don't have any repairs to do underneath that. Transitions here over to 3034 PVC pipe. Looks like it's switching over to 4-inch here as well. And we'll look at this joint on the way back. There's a very small little lip on it. I think what happened here is when they met the two pieces of pipe up, the black pipe and the green pipe here had a slightly different angle to them, so they had to put them together that way to provide grade for the green pipe here. Now this one here looks a bit more separated than that other one. I'm more concerned about this guy. Another one we'll look at on the way back. That thing's showing quite a bit of separation there. You've got about a 3/4 of an inch of separation or more. And what's notoriously difficult about those is it looks like there's a black rubber fern coat on the outside of the pipe there. But what we can't do is look down inside the joint to see if that sleeve has slipped all the way off the joint, opening it up to the ground, or if it's still overlapping both ends of the pipe joint there, keeping it sealed. You can have a separated joint but still have it closed off to the ground. And here at 96 feet, we have reached the main lateral. We're going to get the water turned off here. The line does a straight shot all the way out to Southwest Broadmoor Place. The main out there hardly hasn't turned at all. So we're going to let it drain out here and then look at those two joints on the way back. Alright, just a little bit of water trickling off here. I'm going to go ahead and start reeling back, but I will stop, make sure it's totally drained by the time we get to that separated joint. Alrighty, this is the separated joint here that I'm concerned about. And you can see how there's that black rubber sleeve there between the joint. What's hard to tell though is we can't look inside the joint there to see if it's opened up to the ground. The top of the pipe there is showing quite a lot of separation. It's much more separated at the top than it is the bottom. The top there has got about it's a really hard spot to get a good view of. Because it looks like that black wall there is continuous from edge to edge at the pipe joint. Now it does appear, at least right here on the right side of the screen where we can actually see it, that this side over here is still sealed off to the ground. The other spots that we're not able to see up into the top of the pipe there or anything like that, which is where it's separated the very most. So I'm going to locate this. I do recommend a spot repair here. It's too hard to tell if it's open to the ground or not. And it's one of those that you don't necessarily have to fix it right at this moment. It's obviously not affecting the functionality of the line, but it's failing it more like technicality than anything. If the joint's opened up to the ground, it is compromised. It can allow water to go in and out of the pipe, as well as opens it up to the potential of roots getting in, things like that. So I'll get this marked with a white X. Alright, located the camera head successfully. The line is going, actually right here is just about to cross underneath the driveway. It kind of comes up the right side of it for a ways, about halfway down the driveway though. Right here is where it's crossing underneath the right side of the driveway to go underneath it. We're at 6 feet deep here. So anyway, like I said, I'm going to recommend a repair on it. I wish we had a better view up at the top there to see if it was open to the ground. It's a tough one because down here we can clearly see that there's rubber edge to edge there where that still is sealed off. It's not ideal to have a separated joint, but if it's still sealed off, I look at it from a cost-benefit standpoint. There's no trees out there or anything, so it's not one you're going to have to worry about roots getting into. But either way, we've got a separation there. I still recommend it be repaired. It's a hard one to know. And I would look into doing a trenchless pipe liner. This one here, they just had to situate the pipe this way to provide an angle to it. That green pipe got installed first. Now this is not an issue here at all. There's a slight angle there to that joint, but no issue at all. And that's another example of two pieces of pipe that are not butted up perfectly together, but the joint is still intact. You don't always get a just perfect. Ideally, you get that, but anyway, I would look into doing a pipe liner versus digging, as it's literally right up against the edge of the driveway. I'm not sure you'd be able to tunnel. No, I would look at the cost difference between doing a trenchless liner there or digging. I have a feeling the cost is going to be fairly similar, but it's a great candidate for a pipe liner, as there's no belly or anything there, just a joint that needs to be sealed up. I'm going to go ahead and reel the camera all the way out of the line here. At this time, that joint is not affecting the functionality of the line. We've got great flow all the way out to the main lateral. Aside from the separated joint there, the rest of the pipe is in good condition and has good flow and is functioning properly at this time. I would recommend a rescope if a repair is done afterwards to just make sure it was done correctly. There are a fair amount of repairs that are done where things happen while and there's something wrong with it, so I would definitely do that.